Hey my friend, Johnny Good here for RealHomeStudio.com. Today I'm talking about something which I know a lot of you guys are doing from your home studio, and that's recording acoustic guitar and voice. And I want to share with you 3 mix moves which took this recording, which I did a couple of weeks ago, from sounding like a good recording to a pro sounding one. Let's dive straight in. Okay, so first off, let me just share with you what I've done here. So it's my cover of No Surprises by Radiohead. This is my final fit, my final belly ache with no alarms and no surprises. So the first thing which really helped this recording out was utilizing tape, and there is tape emulation all over this recording. I'm using Softtube's tape on the mix bus, but it was really using J37 from Waves, but you can use any tape plugin that really helped bring something special to this mix, and it's on the vocals and it's on the acoustic guitar. I love tape on acoustic guitars. Actually, I watched a documentary with Paul McCartney recently talking about how much he loves the effect of tape on an acoustic guitar, so we're in good company. Let me just show you this main acoustic guitar. We'll solo it out and take a listen to it with tape on and off. Very simple stuff going on here. I've just got a channel strip, and then we're going straight into the J37 tape emulation. So let's take a listen with it on and off. It off. There's a little bit of volume shift as well, but it does bring that acoustic guitar forward, and it does bring a little bit of brightness to it as well, a little bit of compression to it as well, which sounds really pleasing. Back off. Back on again. Coupled with the lead line, just isolate that one out. If you're enjoying the content today and you want to up your home studio mixing skills, then I've got an absolutely free 7 steps to a pro sounding musical approach to mixing from your home studio. The guide is free, guys. The link is in the description box below. So pan to the right. Just sounds lovely on that acoustic guitar, and all together with the electric as well. And of course, finally on the vocal too. Let's take a listen to that. A heart that's full up like a landfill. The tape off. A job that slowly kills you. Bruises that does something really lovely to that vocal. And for this vocal, I really wanted that intimate upfront sound, that kind of Snow Patrol modern, right up in the mix sound, and tape emulation will really help you to get there. Okay, so that was my first big win when mixing this track. On to my second one, which was doing a high-mid boost and cut. So I did this on the vocals because, once again, I wanted those vocals to really come forward. And this is something which you might do quite a lot with kick and bass, for example. Let me show you. So if we look at my channel strip here on the vocal, I've got a little bit boost in the upper mids at 5.6, 1 dB boost. So what I did to create a bit more space was to do some cuts in exactly the same frequency. Super easy to do. I could do this straight away on my channel strip. I've done like a couple of dB cut, 5.6 on everything across the board. And what that does is that just creates that little bit more space where my vocals sounding sweet and it's kicking through the mix. And my third big win when mixing this track was to stack compressors on my vocal. So it's a fairly compressed sound on my vocal, but it doesn't sound over compressed, and it gives it that really pro studio sound. So rather than just grabbing one compressor and smashing it hard to get the amount of compression that I want, I've actually used 3, and I'm using them pretty subtly. And by subtly I mean maybe 1 to 2 dBs of gain reduction, What you also get is you get the tonal benefits from all the different compressors as well. So I'm using MJUC from Klanghelm. I'm using an LA2A and an LA3A as well, both from Black Rooster. So let's take a listen what I'm talking about. Let's isolate that vocal out again.
A heart that's full up like a landfill.
So it sounds pretty nice. We're getting about 1 dB of gain reduction. Of course, we're getting some compression as well from the tape, from our channel strip 2. We're bringing the LA2A. It's got a bit more gain reduction on this one.
A heart that's full up like a landfill.
That's sounding really nice and smooth. That's sounding super nice. And we're just stacking them up. And finally, I've got an LA3A on here as well.
A heart that's full up like
and that brings something else to the table. Just over 2 dB of gain reduction. So probably with those 3 compressors, around 5 dB of gain reduction, but stacking it up subtly so we don't get an over-compressed sound. And that has given me a really nice professional vocal sound. I hope you enjoyed that video today. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. Happy recording, happy mixing, and I'll see you next time.